Hi everybody, welcome down to Carter's Golf, and if you're new to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button. Lots of content to come. Today though, we have a little mini Masters preview, and who will win the 2019 Masters? Who wins on the greens? Now, a very interesting stat for you. The 3-putt percentage at the Masters is 80% higher than it is on a standard PGA Tour event, meaning that on average the players will 3-putt once per round. That is a staggering statistic in comparison to normal PGA Tour standards. Now, what is also another staggering statistic, and if anyone follows Mark Brody on Twitter, he does the shots gained statistics, easy for some people to say, and he also put up a stat regarding 6-footers. Now, the players at the Masters hold more 6-footers than putts held on average on the PGA Tour. Now, it's only by 2%. 68% of 6-foot putts at Augusta go in. 66% of 6-foot putts on the PGA Tour go in. So there's a 2% improvement at Augusta. However, there is a significant rise in 3-putts, and that is because of the speed, the undulations, the size of the greens. It's a difficult place to putt. Imagine me putting there. Okay, so where the stats are fantastic is we look at golfers and we think the best putter of the week is always the winner. Now, that is not strictly true. And if you look at the world rankings, just the golf world rankings in general, it's the longest players in the world that are kind of really in and amongst that top 5 especially. So it is down to distance, but I think what wins tournaments on the majority of occasions is the better ball strikers and the better putters of those ball strikers. So if you're in the top 5 ball strikers of the week in terms of your greens in regulation or your shots gained off the tee, the best putter of those will generally win the tournament. So Augusta in particular, you've got to be straight, you've got to be pure, you've got to hit the ball absolutely perfect. When you do miss that green, you've got to get up and down, so you've got to keep your putts down. My feeling is that you've got a pool of around about 5 players that I kind of pinpoint, that spring to my mind straight away. Spieth, incredible record at the Masters, absolutely awesome record. I think he's won once, 2 or 3 seconds and a 12th, something like that in the 5 years he's been there, 5 or 6 years that he's been there. It's an incredible record. You've got McIlroy, who has come close a couple of times as well. You've got Justin Rose, who was obviously beaten by Garcia a couple of years ago in the playoff. You've obviously got Reed, the defending champion. Now, he's not going into it with too much form, but it's major week. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter on last week's form. Also, looking past kind of Spieth, McIlroy, I would just love to see Tiger win. I would love to see Tiger win. That would be incredible. If Tiger doesn't win, I'm going to be rooting for any English player from there. I just want to see Tiger win a major again. I want that energy, I want that excitement, I want the fist pumps, and I want the emotion at the end. I want to cry myself to sleep afterwards with excitement. Okay, so it's not just putting the players have got to contend with, it's the greens, it's chipping onto the greens. Very rare that well, to be honest, I've never been to Augusta. That's another one of my dreams. I want to go. Anyway, so it's about hitting up to greens. They're on huge inclines. It's a very hilly golf course by all accounts. So when they're missing greens, it's not just a chip onto this flat surface in front of them, it's generally a chip up to the green, and then when they get on the green, they've got to try and read the green. So it's all about where they miss the green. That is going to be a key element with the shots in hand. So you can see this ball here as we come up, we're going to be going up a huge incline in front, so around about probably bigger than me, so it's probably about a 7 or 8 foot incline. Then the ball lands onto the green, and there's going to be coming in from right to left. It's going to go up and over the slope, and it's going to go down the slope from left to right originally, and then actually a little bit of right to left at the end. So players have got stuff like this to contend with, stuff that I've got to try and deal with on a daily basis. I wonder if I can't break 70. So it's trying to figure out what the players need to do. Now I'm going to try and fly this over halfway there before that second slope that I showed you, and then just try and get a bit of grab and let it release down there. But oh, to be fair, just like that. Look at that for a chip, by the way.
You're about 15 feet short.
Is it heck?
You're on top of the ridge.
It's not, mate, it's rolled down the ridge. That is... Let me zoom in. That is stiff. Even with my putting. Never been 15 foot, that's a tapping. I'm actually going to take my time on this. So that's Tom, part of our Golf Ops team. Trying to banter me about my chipping. Good chip shot that. He stopped in the middle of the fairway to see if I haul it. Oh God. Right, come on. Don't miss. Could be at Augusta. Get in. All right, you see? It's all about the up and downs. Don't miss in the wrong places, and you've got every chance this week